Hello, everyone. I'm Noah, and welcome to a new episode of Noah Blake in the Flow, part of the Gathering Winds series, a space where voices rise, converge, and echo truth. This is where words move like water, where the wisdom of the past meets the urgency of the present, and where we speak from the heart. Today's episode is titled Mother of Humanity, a meditation on the unshakable presence, power, and promise of the Black woman. This piece is born from reverence, from memory, from awe. Inspired in part by Langston Hughes' The Negro Mother, and accompanied in spirit by the haunting composition But I Am by Nicholas Bertel, this reflection moves like a prayer, a song, a sermon, and a warning. It is for our mothers, our sisters, our cousins, our aunts, and the sacred women we choose to call family. It is for the Black woman who is both origin and continuation, struggle and strength, love and liberation. So let this be a meditation, a memory, a melody of truth. Let it rise like her, let it stand like she has, let it sing like her voice beneath the stars, let it love like her hands have always done, and above all, let it be true. Let's begin. She is where it all began, the cradle of life, the wellspring of humanity. Her heartbeat was the first rhythm the earth ever knew. Before nations, before kingdoms, before time itself, she stood, unshaken, her presence vast and eternal as the stars. From her womb came the first breath, the first step across endless plains, the first dream to touch the heavens. She is not legend, she is fact. Her bones, ancient and sacred, speak the language of origins, the story of us all. Once a queen, her throne carved from wisdom and stone, her crown glinting in the sun of empires past, she walked among monuments, her name etched in the walls of eternity. Her power was unquestioned, her grace unchallenged, her beauty the muse of gods and mortals alike. But the tides of history, cruel, unrelenting, did not spare her. They tore her from her throne, bound her hands and her voice, turned her crowns into chains, and cast her into the darkness of slavery. She bore the weight of the world's sin, her back bent beneath it, but never broken. Tears fell, hot and unrelenting, not just for herself, but for the babies ripped from her arms, for the husbands and brothers hung before her eyes, for the sisters and mothers run down like animals. Her tears carved rivers into the soil. Wetting the ground, she toiled with her bare hands, turning the earth into testimony. Yet her tears were not weakness. They were salt of defiance, proof of a love so vast it could not be crushed. Even when the world sought to shatter her, she let her sorrow speak. And from the depths of her despair she stood. Her tears became seeds, and from them grew resilience. Today she rises, not with haste, but with purpose. Like a phoenix gathering strength in the ashes, her ascent is deliberate, unshakable. Brick by brick she rebuilds, claiming the reverence that was stolen, reaching not for a throne but for her rightful place as the mother of humanity, the miracle of creation, the force that holds the world together. She is not forgotten. She is remembered, revered, restored. Her story is the story of us all, and her rise is the promise of what can be. And still, she is asked to be more, to smile more, to soften the edges of her brilliance, to make room for others in a space she carved. Still, they question her worth. Still, they underestimate her power. But I have seen her. I have seen her in my mother, in my grandmother, in my Aunt Irene, whom I once called Ma. Her spirit demands reverence. I have seen her strength in quiet places, in the middle of loud cities, at bus stops, in board meetings, in churches, and in kitchens. I have seen her rise with children in her arms and grief in her chest and still give grace. She is the woman who raised me, and the woman who raised her, and the woman who raised her. Her drag is not fashion, it is survival. She shapeshifts because she must, code switches because she has to, smiles through it all because she's been told it's the only way. She is the original masterpiece, and still they question her worth. She has walked alongside me, carried me through, walked across city lines with me, through miles in memory, laughing, talking, loving the world and surviving it at once. This is not just history, this is happening, and yet she is not bitter. She is balm, not a victim, a vision. She does not just survive, she remakes the world in her image, every single day. So let this be a poem, let it be a hymn, let it be a mirror, let it be a call, let it be the proof that she was always here. not just in history, but in memory, in marrow, in motion. She is the beginning and the becoming, the cradle and the climb. She is Mother of Humanity. Thank you for listening, for witnessing, and for honoring the Mother of Humanity. In the description of this episode, you'll find a link to the original written piece on Substack, along with the music that accompanied me as I wrote this reflection. Until next time, stay grounded in the flow. Noah Blake.